So, if one parent wants to move out of state with the children and there is an order where both parents have some physical placement, then you have to follow a statute that's commonly known as the move statute. And the steps to following the move statute are very technical. So I highly recommend that you get an attorney to help you with this process because there's notice requirements that you have to give the other person. You have to give the other parent notice and then the other parent, but there's a lot of requirements that go with that notice. So you have to do so in the correct way in order for that notice to be valid. And then the other parent has a certain amount of time to object to that move. And if that parent objects to the move, then you have to go to court and determine whether you are allowed to move with the children to the location of your choice. But I highly recommend, if this is something that you want to do, to get an attorney or consult with an attorney of your choice to make sure that not only are you doing this correctly, but also to determine whether it's likely the court will even allow you to move in the first place. So if both parents want to move out of state or to a different state with the children, and there is an order where both parents have some physical placement with the children, then both of you would need to file a motion. Typically, one of you will file the motion and the other of you will respond. And then the court has to decide what's going to happen with the kids in these circumstances. And so if both of you want to move to a different state with your children, I highly recommend that you consult with an attorney of your choice to determine your odds of success of being able to get the kids to move with you to the location that you want to move, because it's going to, whether you're able to do that is very highly dependent on your and your family's unique situation and your unique placement schedule. So, the best way to learn if you're going to be able to move out of state and take your children with you to your new location is to consult with an attorney and get legal advice. So if parents want to move out of the school district with kids, and if both of you have at least some physical placement with your kids, it's whether you are able to do that is really going to depend on your unique situation. It's going to depend on what your current schedule is and where you want to move to. If one or both of you wants to move out of the school district and change the children's school, that is very dependent on your situation, and I highly recommend that you consult with an attorney of your choice who will be able to give you advice and give you your odds of success depending on your unique situation. So, courts in Wisconsin look at the impact on relocation for children in the same way that they look at other requests to change legal custody and physical placement. It's based on the best interests of the child, which is a series of 16 factors that the courts consider. And courts, in my experience, want to keep things as consistent for children as they possibly can in order to minimize the impact of parental decisions on kids. And so the court will look at the impact of relocating on the kids. And in my experience, depending on your situation, we'll try to keep things as consistent for the children as possible. But if you want to relocate or move the children out of the school district, it's really recommended that you consult with an attorney of your choice who will look at your unique situation and your unique circumstances and can give you your best estimate on your odds of success in that situation. So, courts will divide holiday and vacation time as evenly as possible. The typical holiday and vacation schedule treats each parent equally. And depending on your situation, holidays such as Christmas, you could divide Christmas where one parent gets Christmas Eve, the other parent gets Christmas Day. You could choose to treat the Christmas holiday as one and then alternate every other year. It really depends on your circumstances and where the two of you live and how each of you celebrates holidays with your family. If it works to split up Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, depending on where you live and how your family celebrate those holidays, then that's something you can do. Or if you travel for Christmas for a distance, that makes exchanging on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day impractical, then perhaps you would want to split those holidays up and do that every other year. Or if you simply don't want to do a lot of driving between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it really depends on you and your situation and how you want to